the recognized symbol of excellence in Super Show deck tech.
Welcome to the show, it's time for stack cards. On a tray in the ring to make your game go hard. We teach you how to win, avoid the common mistakes. Don't always play champion. We shuffle like deck, dice and range in mistake. We got deck, our strategy's the king. Don't fucking help me report if I'm playing cards to curry your finish. We could just pass it back for you idiot. To help you dominate the ring, analyzing your moves so you hear the bell go ding. Here on the show we got the pro tips, so play around and protect the cause you don't lose this. What should they say? When trade will sharpen your mind. To get ready for the show, it's stack card time.
Well, that was amazing.
It gets better every time I watch it.
I know.
Yes, Stat Card is back, this time with a lineup still slightly as problematic as Ric Flair on an airplane, but every time I see me as Ric Flair, I remember that Dark Side of the Ring episode, and I'm just like, God damn it. Every time, but the alternative was Hulk Hogan. So
I was about to say, we know what the
I can't win.
Look, you need to go ahead and get you a Ric Flair robe and just walk around Southern Fried, but don't finish the rest of the plane ride from hell.
For real, yeah. I have a robe, but it's not quite that flashy.
That's fair.
Oh my god, yeah. But welcome everyone. Trey is off today. He's catching a movie with his dad, so he couldn't exactly back out of it after he just wasn't thinking and thought it's like his dad offered him a free movie. I was like, yeah, I'll go see that. And then he remembered the time and he's like, shit. It's like, but my good friend Rambo Apocalypse has stepped up.
That's it, baby.
And I got Ref Dave in the back.
Intern
doing production. Intern Dave. Yeah.
It feels good to be once again not having to run production, just to be able to be on the show and just be able to do the things. So we appreciate Intern Dave for doing this, and I look forward to broadening my horizons even more. That we know I'll be in the ring, I'll be in the booth, but now we're going to hear some of the deck teching. So I'm excited to be on this with you and kind of go through some of the things that's happened in the past week.
Oh, yeah. Most important thing that happened, I was drafted 3rd round in my asshole draft.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I feel like I may elevate it over the past couple days.
You are still at 3rd. Like,
oh yeah. The people that know me was like, Drew's an asshole.
It was great. I was like, okay, I'll take Swag, and then I'm going to snipe Ref Dave since he didn't take Brock. And then you were there at 3. And what absolute value I grabbed at 3.
Yeah. Almost as good as my drafted Swaggy at 3 in the Olympics.
Right.
And Press 1P is urgently trying to fill his last 2 Olympic spots for coaches. So please join me, won't you?
I was about to say, pass. I did. Yeah. I'm back in the draft again, baby. But we already know, spoiler alert, Rambo's going 1st round. It's just according where he's going.
That's true. Schmidt has said he will draft you 1st round.
If there's any, it would be great if John Calace was just like, fine, Schmidt, you get 1-1. Let's see if you'll actually do what they say.
Yeah, see if you've got the balls.
With Bob Dunn, all these others sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
And you take me 1-1.
Yeah, it's very funny because, like, because I mentioned this on Candy Shop Talk too, but it's like the temptation was there to definitely be in the player pool, but like the guys said that they wanted to come back, and then Pulverino and Calace were like, yeah, I don't give a shit if you just keep the same team. And then I talked to Loudmouth, and he was like, yeah, I might take a break after Faction Wars. I was like, yeah, I understand it completely. Like, if you want to like not play Olympics, that's fine. He was like, no, I'm always a beater. And I was like, in betwixt my tears, I was like, well, I guess I'm staying as a captain.
Hey, and I like your idea as well of give you 16th picks. So,
Yeah.
your team's already drafted, and that avoids the issue of
give me the
pick.
give me the last round in every round, or give me the last pick in every round.
Correct.
Because we'll have to figure out how that works for competitor draft.
Sure.
But they're trying to fix that way because Bombada got mildly screwed last year.
Yeah. I mean, I was there for it. I saw it firsthand.
He saw it up close and personal.
Up close and personal, baby. But I can safely and honestly say I did not lose an Olympics game last year. Not very many people can say that, folks, but
listen,
truly can.
Listen, Slamilton does this for Faction Wars. It is true. It's absolutely true. Slamilton is undefeated in Faction Wars this past year. And the previous year, too, actually. He won his games that he played in round 0 and didn't play any in round 1.
Hey, we just got a sub. Rowdy Ron. Appreciate that. Tier 1 subscribe for 10 months. Hell yeah. Thank you, Rowdy Ron.
Yeah, one of my Deep South tag champs. Going to be playing on Sunday or Friday night.
Beat down, baby. Live at 9 Eastern. So be sure to check that out.
I am an extremely lax general manager. I absolutely despise getting 4 people on the same page. So it's like, here are your opponents. Please work together. Be adults. Come up with a time. and I trust all 4 people in the match. So I'm like, just y'all will figure it out. Just come up with a good time. Just let me know.
Yep.
If it takes a couple weeks longer, that's fine, as long as you're actually trying. But that will be Ironic versus the Protectors of the Light, earned by Brother Dan in an extremely confusing storyline at Grand Gathering, in which General Manager John Calace gave away a Deep South tag title shot of all the shots that he could give away, why did it have to be mine? It's definitely like, it's like not singles, like, so I didn't have to deal with it now, but it's like, I get reminded by Dancy, it's like, oh yeah, they still got a tag title shot. I'm like, yeah, man, we'll get to it, whatever.
Don't worry about it. It'll be fine, baby.
Yeah, for real.
They can have the Southern Fried.
Oh yeah,
it could work.
I mean, I guess Southern Fried's gonna be fun. They're starting to gear up for it. I'm excited for Southern Fried. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, I have been grabbed by the scruff of the neck and told I was going to Southern Fried. Yes. So I will be in Atlanta once again, playing in my own CAC for once. Yeah, everybody's agreeing about adulting is trash, and it was like, as someone who used to run a D&D game, keyword used to, I agree. Well, you know how it is. We start playing a campaign, and Chuck and Whopper go off on their own, and the rest of us are left to play. Chuck in Curse of Strahd was legitimately a main character in a scary movie. Not like a genre of scary movie, literally scary movie, because that's the insanity of what he would do. He goes into an attic. There are 9 vampire spawns. He somehow escapes. It's like all of this antics that he would come up to. So finally, he does it by himself in Strahd's castle. Goes off by his own, and I lock him in, and they're like, "Here are all of the monsters you have evaded this entire time." I think that was also the campaign where Trey and I got into an argument of whether he could open his wings or something, or like whether his wings were already open. You argue with Trey about something? No. I can't believe it. Over rules? No, rules lawyering? Never. I had to rewrite End of Strahd because of Nick. what the fuck did Nick do? It seems interesting. But yeah, enough about Wizards of the Coast products before they sue us.
Right.
The big one of the big things before Olympic draft, we had a Super Show Cup, notably not Calace Cup. He does not want you to call it Calace Cup. Shit, what's it that up there? It's Calace Cup picks.
I mean, that's the reason on mine I put Super Show in parentheses Calace Cup, because that's what everybody calls it. It's like, you know, what
every fucking year it's just like it's the Super Show Cup. Stop calling it the Calace Cup.
What are we playing, the Calace Cup?
Yeah. When's the Calace Cup Pod A do? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in a very strange position because I had a top 10 draft pick. That shit never happens to me.
Same. I was in that same boat.
Yeah, I was in the last big draft thing. I was in like the 50s. Easy way for me to organize it. Fuck off. Oh, don't worry, we'll get to you in more. This is just my my appetito, my small plate, my tapas. Don't worry.
That entree will be here soon enough, baby.
The entree, we'll get to that. We had Jeff Fox picking Mortician, which even though it's sort of a meme with Jeff Fox and Mortician, he plays it well, and he's actually got like juiced finishes now and a juiced gimmick. So, hey, he's good with it. Let it go. Right. Colby Cram playing Big Bad Bobby D. I am so fucking tired of seeing Big Bad Bobby D.
Pervert. Just a pervert.
So tired. And when I realized the other night that he had taken essentially Big Bad Bobby D's top 3 for Colby for his stat line, I was like, you fucking asshole. Actually, no, I think it is legitimately his stat line. I think it's Power 7, Agility 6, Sub 5, which is very funny. Or something. But Ron Frazier, Liger. He loves Liger. He plays it at locals. I know he'll do fine. Plenty of lariats. Fun Time Bob. Original Fun Time Bob. Michael Kirk. Very funny anecdote from Fun Time Bob concerning that, but I will not bring it up.
Yeah, that was it. Friday we said it though.
Yeah,
so go back and check it on Friday if you want to hear what that was.
Go back and check that.
Jesus.
Will, you took Ariel lipstick. One in a long line of just everybody in the fucking TVA going to play Ariel at some time.
I mean, it was the value pick at 5. I was like, it's not going to get to Zach, obviously. And what am I supposed to do? Let some other scrub grab this when, you know, I can talk deck tech with Zach, or, you know, he just straight up give me his deck. I mean, threaten me with a good time. Everybody's going to be standing. I'll tell you that much.
I slick think that Chuck and I are the only people to not play Ariel lipstick in the TVA.
This is going to be my first time. I don't even own Ariel lipstick. I've got a bottle Ariel lipstick from him. So I literally went through all the cards and got to the Crime Wave section and Bosses section, and I was flipping through, and I've got the tornadoes. I've got all kinds of things, but I was like, damn, there's no Ariel lipstick here. Zach, I'm going to need to borrow that Ariel lipstick as well.
Let's see. We got Joel playing Cruel. Yeah, that was a no-brainer.
Sure.
Oh, Colby said they're sub 6 agility 5. They're slightly different. Oh, they swapped the bottom 2 that don't matter.
Just slightly different.
Let's see. John Polverino with Mac Attack. Ooh.
So what does Mac Attack do? Do you know right off the top of your head? Or
so when you bump with Mac Attack, you discard a card instead of drawing. And then if you bump twice in a row, she chooses a player to reroll.
Ooh.
Yes. She has a...
What those finishes look like? They juiced?
She has a circle if you randomly bury 4 cards in your hand on sub.
Well, I'd be randomly burying 4 cards.
I think the grapple is okay. I know the strike is double bonuses if you bumped on the previous turn.
Yes. Well, I mean, and you know, P got
I mean,
something
she's
up
good.
his sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's gonna come bringing the fucking heat, so he's got something planned.
I mean, he'll be running floats. I know that.
I mean, why not? It's a $70 card, you fucking sickos.
Perverts.
Perverts, yes.
It's being foiled, but not by me. Who the fuck put in Drew Sucks? Fuck you, Flame Fighter. Let's see. Yeah, he reminded me of that Sicilian fucker, the Mothman. He wrote "fuck you, Drew" on his finished sub when he sent it to me. I think I may have it here. Let me see. Yeah, that rat bastard.
And he lives the gimmick. He's fine with it. He's like, "Yep, I sure am." As Boston Kane wants that belt, so
that's true. Let's see. After that, we have Dan Dobzewski, also known as Danny Thunder, the Grump. Nice use of his shoot name here.
With Reverend Goodbrains. How about that?
He's always been a massive fan of Reverend Goodbrain.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking he was gonna take Jonathan in Korea or Johnny Korea again.
No, I think he's actually attempting to play this round.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But he's always been a big fan of like the Jay White, the Reverend Goodbrains. He's almost a big a fan of reroll gimmicks as Bob Dunn is, but Bob makes better ones, Bob got to make them first.
I was about to say, let's be honest, the Grump really doesn't even need rerolls. He hits what he wants most of the time anyways. Like, the luck is with. I
mean, so if you listen to a few of our friends and elder statesmen, you'd say it's more than luck, but we'll keep going.
Yeah,
after that, I just took the fucking cheat code, Rah Perry, because
why not?
Yeah, I've never played her. I figure if I turn on my stops and turn off yours, fuck them. And if I can get some of these new cards that are, if your sub is higher and I get a draw 2, shuffle 3, sure.
Cracker.
Yeah, one of my cracker cards. What's funny is that card actually would be okay in Polywood, but he has neck vice there already, so it's like Yeah. So after that, we have Bob Dunn as himself, notably bad competitor, as he said.
Doesn't this competitor suck from what we've heard?
Right before he won the Long Island Con table, whatever the fuck convention, he was like, "This brain's still garbage" when he lost to Bombada in Swiss, and then he beat Bombada in Top Cut, and then won the whole thing. Listen, some people just debate me picking him as an asshole. Ronnie Rom's picking Father Light. Speaking of assholes,
I love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, let's talk about Father Light for a second with the competitor. I love it. I know Rhaegar had the worst time ever, but my God, that is one of my favorite matches ever. And that's the reason I said, you know what? Schmidt's wanting to know what the people want. Let's give them special guest rep Father Light on Monday night. And immediately the votes were rolling in and get it out of here. So welcome to Steve Resk America, ladies and gentlemen. Censorship.
Yeah, this is
roll 5.
Yeah, it's like roll agility. All right, this is gonna be fun. Flame Fighter picking Amazing Red. He'll find a way to fuck it up. Just like Casey Ryan did in Rising Stars, he'll find a way to fuck it up.
All you gotta do is throw Code Red. Code Red. Draw 2.
You would think. Yasmin as original Runtime Terror. Cool.
The champ is back.
Yeah, I mean she wants to play her comp. Good for her. Cecilia HR decided enough was fucking enough. Playing me.
Solid ass choice. Let's make people rage quit. We've seen it.
Yeah, made a cheater run faster out of a Zoom than I've ever seen him. Let's see.
She needs a little. Maybe you give it a little. She needs a little deck list for the commish. So
I'm not the best TVA commissioner player by
Let's say,
far.
talk to Zach. Zach,
In like in like because like there's different ways to play him. If you want to go like full Barry, it's Zach, and then like Coach Brad has played him well. I think
how did Coach Brad play him? Did he have a specific way, or just hammer?
He would do like.
Death?
I mean, he would still do Quiet Riot, but he had like the boot in the corners and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it was a while back.
Sure.
And then Paul played him in tag, so and he got like top 4 at Grand Gathering, so better than me.
Help.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people play my shit better than I do. Chris Bagillo picking Mr. Pop and Twist. All right. I knew he was going to come sooner. I thought about it, man.
Wait, we jumped a whole lot. We went from HR.
Oh, he scrolled the list.
We're at Penguin.
Okay, Penguin with the hate draft of the year.
hate.
American hero, Penguin, taking Grand Pack Theo, which forces Christopher Pate in a much publicized delay for him to pick his own fucking competitor that he plays all the fucking time, plays in Faction Wars every fucking year.
I mean, whenever we were in the tag team tournament, that's who he was playing, was Ricky Riot. So
shocker!
I know, right?
Bob, listen, it's me. I'm the asshole.
Look, we get more assholes by the minute. Like, people are literally volunteering. They're like, I want to be an asshole now. Like,
this is the thing, and I keep mentioning it. It's like, my friends are assholes. Like in that draft, we had people picking what they thought were assholes, and they were like perverts and actual criminals. And I'm like, yeah, these guys can be assholes, but I like them. Mm-hmm. Well, some of these did not match up, so I feel Bob's discontent. It's like, yes, it's him and Time Bomb Tim in the same list. I can imagine why he'd be pissed, but that's not quite what happened, if you get the context.
There were themes, people. There
were themes for each draft. I swear to God. Von Masick taking Snake Pit. Beating me in Faction Wars wasn't enough.
Yes.
Yeah, if you have to ask, you're probably not one. Yeah, that's right.
Facts.
Mike Benton, who I swear to God, I have had to respond to like 3 different people who ask Mike, who is Mike Benton? I'm gonna need a promo from this fucking guy in California at some point. It is Colby's friend. He is Trey's rookie. Yep. Mike Benton taking Macho Manny.
Love it.
Now we're at horse picking Mr. Pop and Twist. All right. We knew it was going to happen eventually.
8 to a 10. Pretty fucking strong.
Until he gets the stips, he's an absolute monster. And then if he gets to a stip where it doesn't reduce hand size, well, we're in hell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having to scroll with it. All right. Carlos Lumbre as AJ Styles. He loves AJ Styles. He will play set up the table. So if you plan to hit him with fucking grapples, you'll be golden. Every time. Yeah. Put friends through table. See, already knew it was coming. It's fine. He's gonna play fucking set up the table for sure.
Styles Clash of Death.
Chuck put his tryhard hat on, and he is playing original El Super Hombre. There was a thought he was going to play 10th anniversary Hombre, but he chose original because if the fucking guy's going to chuck luck, don't you think he's going to chuck luck on the 3rd breakout roll?
Absolutely, 10 to a 12. I'm out.
For sure. Evil Ed picks himself. Nothing to say. Move along. Eddie Fury takes Chibi Rising Sun.
You did. You missed Foreman in between Mike Benton and John Von Masick. So Foreman drafted Vampire Hunter Foreman.
Ah, fuck. Yeah,
This
you know what it was?
Universe around here, screwing everything.
I'm gonna be real with you. It's because I saw Cecilia twice, and I thought that I had already gone over her. If it just had Allie McGregor, then I would have seen it. But it had Allie in the parentheses at the end. But yes, Vampire Hunter Foreman, please run your own finishes.
Mm-hmm.
One of us is gonna run sweeping slam and shit, and you're gonna be in big trouble.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're sending a union member over to the station to help you guys get things straightened out over there. I hope you're ready for your representative. I hope they're ready, because if they say the wrong thing.
If it's Tim, I'm turning him away. All right, Rising Sun Chibi. Meh, think it's a worse version of original Rising Sun.
I was about to say, I'll take that draw on tech.
So, here's the thing. There are the new stops that are coming out like right as this thing starts that count as like 2 submissions in play. So his gimmick will be more on more often.
Sure.
But 5 to a 6, 6 to a 7, 10 to an 11 doesn't really quite get my giblets for him, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I think Soto is the best version of that.
Well, sure. Yeah, it's not blowing your skirt up there. Nothing too great with that one. But I like the, I mean, hell, let's talk about it. It should have been Barry Rising Sun. It should have been Brock getting it, and see.
That's right. He play Kamikaze. Yes.
Yes.
Greg Shockley, your Underworld champion, playing Jay White. I'm sure that'll be excellent.
Woo. Oof. I mean,
I haven't played Jay White in forever, man. I don't know what new tricks there are with Jay White. There probably are a ton.
That's the thing. Is like with so many of these world level competitors, it's you haven't played Jay White probably since you won the count out against P, right?
I played him at the first Atlanta CAC we went to. I went 2-3 and didn't touch him until I had to play the membership ring challenge against Boss, in which Boss debuts the brand new competitor Homicide. In Clue 1, that Boss is a fucking asshole.
What a sicko! What a sicko!
Brand new player playing a reroll competitor brings out this brand new competitor that says, your opponent can't re-roll their turn roll.
Wow.
So my gimmick, my finish is shit.
I was about to say, that dirty.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
What an asshole. I'm going to have to print stickers.
Yes.
Ryan Pierce, picking Heartache Kid. God.
At 26, and in Ryan's hands, goodness gracious.
That could be an issue. If he does better than, just hope he does better than Ricky Riot at Southern Fried.
Now look, here's the deal. I mean, that's it's not Sweet Chin music. What is it? Heartbreak music or something like that? I can't remember.
Right? Yeah.
It's Sweet Chin music. Like, okay, I'm going to keep spamming it on top when I keep rolling 10. Rich Get Richer, HBK. The Heartache Kid, just killer here. Yeah,
Crab Meter 1. Not you will just Sweet Chin music you to death.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. After Heartache Kid, we got Hold the Line Harry getting Deathmatch King Matt Cardona.
Thoughts?
Well, at least he has no excuse but to go fast.
I mean, it should be a number of DQ cards in there, right? But
that's true. Ant West playing Old School Cyclone. He is a big fan of Old School Cyclone because he says that's the fucking gimmick I wanted when I made original antagonist. So he plays Old School Cyclone.
Mm-hmm.
Slade Holiday playing Uncaged Beast. He's gonna get +2 to every fucking turn roll, man.
Pretty good.
Jokerfish gonna play Caleb Conley. He'll have a shitload of Barry cards and discards just so he can keep top decking cards. But I talked with Sean Loeb about that deck, and it's a fine line on how many to include. Because otherwise you're just gonna start top decking garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Tapley is RVD. Well, don't fall into the trap of not using the Van Daminator.
Correct.
Yeah, some people run the fucking generic grapple sky
Do
high
not.
powerbomb or like the high card on grapple.
Right.
Van Daminator gives you 3 10s.
So good.
Quit being, and I think like 8 to a 9, 7 to an 8 or whatever. Quit being a fucking coward and take the grapple 6 to a 10.
I think, doesn't it just boost the? Is it just to the? I think
It's
five
just
to
grapple.
The, okay, yeah, I was about to say it's
I'm
just
pretty
the
sure
grapple,
it's
right?
to a 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check that. As an avid RVD player myself, once upon a time, yeah, +4 to grapple. Your opponent discards 2 cards from their hand. If you've got a high card in play, like you've already got 9, 8, and 10,
7 to an 8, 8 to a 9, 9 to a 10. So it's 3 10s and a 9.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, you have
the only box you got is sub.
Yeah, your worst roll is an 8 unless you roll fucking submission. Yeah, it just kicks a 6 up. Yeah, it's like seeing people run the high card on there when it's like,
Monsters.
why would you do that?
Monsters.
And it's like 6 to a 10 is not a bad finish anywhere.
No, not at all. And discard 2 cards, not bad.
Right. Brock Smith playing the bread and butter numero uno. Probably saw that coming. Impact his family.
Yep.
Ref Dave! Call that boy from the grassy knoll. We got a sniper on our hands.
The best in chat. I sure hope I didn't snipe that from
I
you.
sure hope I didn't snipe it from you, Trey.
Oh my god. I could only imagine Trey's reaction when that happened.
Hey, so he was like, are you fucking kidding me? And we
Not
gave
only
him the
does
dick.
Riot wins the CAC.
Right. And we
now-
gave him the deck.
Yep. I was hoping he'd be on.
Oh yeah. Don't worry. We can get his reaction at a later date.
Oh yeah.
Larry Tibbles playing viral, notably immediately messaged Simon Dabner.
I was about to say, so make it to top cut. How far do we make it?
Yeah, Simon plays a mean viral, so he'll probably get the deck list from that.
Absolutely. Look at this one. Look
Awesome
at
King playing Fox Assassin.
that.
Per his own words, loves Fox Assassin. Rolls like shit on her a lot of times. I hope several things go right for the Possum King. I hope he remembers that double down on the hits cannot be cleared by Apocalypse. Or cannot be stopped by Apocalypse.
Yes.
A little throwback. Please run less jank. But after that, Trey Cantrell, Gia, De Los Muertos.
Notable Jim Booker competitor there.
Notable Jimmy Booker and Chuck competitor. Notably not Brian Lee whatsoever. Especially if he plays Death by Elbows. Boy, I might include a cracker just to see if I can get him. Let's see.
Norseman is Norseman.
No. Wow! Shock of the draft! Norseman playing himself. Rising Star runner-up playing himself, as he did in Rising Stars.
Rookie sensation Norseman.
Right. Zach Ashley playing Professor Leonardo Maggetti.
That's going to be dangerous in his hands. It's going to be sick.
I mean, it's just going to be another discard deck. I might run a little head of steam just to counter that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Michael Nichols, the messy bitch himself. Playing Piglet. He's messaged me about playing and disregarding the fact that I have never played Piglet once in my life. And I told him to message Piglet, and he was like, Piglet didn't respond. Good for him.
I mean, he's got to realize the Underhouse is very, very busy. I mean,
that's true. Matt Nealon playing Matt Nealon. This is interesting. Matt Nealon is a competitor that I have thought about building like 6 times. Like I have it out in like a corner of my desk, just because it's like, man, making people randomly dare. I think it's randomly bury. every time they increase their turn roll, if you run like set up the ring steps, fucking set up the kendo stick, all those, just like, oh, it's a shame you rolled your 5 to a 6.
So this
Randomly
is
bury.
different than history making, correct? This isn't history making.
If I'm pretty sure it's original Matt
Okay,
Nealon. Now
perfect.
he does have
Yes.
grapple and sub 10 versions. The I'm not sure which he took. I don't know
Sure.
if his comment had anything different.
No, it just said himself.
Okay.
So
So yeah, if it is himself,
Matt
let's
Nealon.
see. Yeah, but he gets headband drop, so pretty good. But he has to have 10 cards in hand. Let's see, and he also can use he can use the what's it called, the pineapple finishes as well, because they have Matt Nealon logos. Which he could just run the strike that says, yeah, +5 to your 5 or double your strike. Which he's got a strike 8 version, so it's like, yes, I rolled a strike 16.
Goodbye, Chuck.
Goodbye,
Take your
Chuck.
+2 and shove it up your ass. We don't care about your +2.
Go to hell.
Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell. Dylan Bias playing Witch's Apprentice. I knew she'd get drafted, man.
Yeah, I mean, surely. I thought eventually. I didn't think she'd go that low, but I thought she would be higher up. Is Schmidt in this? Did Schmidt play?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I didn't think Schmidt was in this.
Resting
Voss
on his
isn't
laurels.
either.
No, they're resting on their laurels, man.
I mean, absolutely.
Djokovic didn't do much in the finals, so that's why he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then at the buzzer we got Matthew Constantine, or Constantine Matthew. I always fucking reverse it for some reason. I think it's the Matthew. I'm so used to that being the first name.
Yeah, I was
playing man from IT, an absolute asshole competitor too.
That's the swap 2 skills, right?
No, man from IT is when you roll your 5 for your turn or finish roll, look at your opponent's hand, choose a follow-up or finish, and bury it.
What a monster.
Yeah. Yeah, well, on your 5.
I guess I better thin that deck out pretty quick. So it's like, all right, I'm going to bury your finish. Okay, cool. I'm going to draw it anyways. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, the sub goes. The sub is a spotlight that increases his technique by +1, so it goes so he can trigger on a 6 and win the turn roll.
Safe to say, we'll see a 5 rejected there.
Right. Yeah. All right. So now that we've warmed up the area a little bit, we got to get to the stack card challenge that we had.
Ooh, baby. So for those of you, as we're getting this ready, to set the scene for you, the Flame Fighter, we appreciate you being our viewer, baby, has issued this stack card challenge that he was like, I want to basically take on Chuck, give us some competitors, we'll build a deck, and then we'll send in the deck list, and Drew and Trey, if he was here, would basically dissect the decks. So we have both decks here, and I believe we're going to start with the Flame Fighter.
Yeah, the matchup was Peter Lionheart versus Matthias, son of Zeus, in a Sticks, Stairs, and Chairs match. And now, this we felt was a pretty even competition because Sticks, Stairs, and Chairs mean Peter Lionheart's gimmick is always on because it's -3 to all effects in Sticks, Stairs, and Chairs. But his the protected finish for Son of Zeus has text that says it cannot be blanked. It has like 10 to a 12. It's called 12 lavers. It's 10 to a 12, 7 to a 12. But it has text that says it can't be blanked. So he only had to worry about one finish for real.
Correct.
Now, this was a fucking mental mismatch from the word jump. And not the way you would expect it.
Everybody's sitting here like, damn, he ain't got to dunk on Simple Chuck like that. But on the contrary.
Oh, no. Oh, no. So, there is such a thing as going too hard into a stipulation match.
Sure.
Now, this deck. He's got kendo stick, steel chair, ring steps. For those unaware, in stick, stairs, and chairs, when it's that specific stage of the stipulation, they give +1 to their respective stats. So +1 to technique for kendo stick, +1 to agility for steel chair, +1 to power for ring steps. Now those are Peter Lionheart's top 3. So you figure pretty good thing for him.
Sure.
The going over the kendo stick, steel chair, ring steps line, perfectly fine because of the stipulation. They're always live.
Sure, no problem.
No issues whatsoever.
The
Unless it gets
mice,
to like crowd meter 5. Like it has to be crowd meter 5 for them to be turned off.
And if you can't kill by that point, you deserve for your 4, 5, and 6 to be off.
Right. Drawing dimes, okay. Steel chair uprising. Chuck's not one to like run stuff to increase his turn rolls, really. But in the off chance that he did run set up the ring steps, which he did, and if he stops, he can go get another steel chair. Sure. Vice grip, no fucking idea why.
What does Vice grip do?
Look at the top 3, take 1, put the other 2 back, and increase your max hand size by 1, I believe. It's crowd's got my back, if you know what that is.
Yes, that's it. I was like, that sounds similar to taunt, but it sounds a little bit different than taunt. So, but yeah, I'm with you. All
right. This will become a theme. Notably, he does not have no shuffle in his 7 through 9.
In which case, that's a big no-no. You always got to have a resto or elbow, elbow shot.
Yeah, something to get cards back.
But what was the max hand size? Wasn't it 11? I think it was 11.
I think it's like 10, but
maybe 10. Okay, so but
max hand size is not an issue.
I was about to say that's not the issue.
He didn't need to increase his max hand size.
Cool.
Some slots I just didn't have the cards. Tim, I swear to God, if you do not own a forearm shot, elbow shot, scoop slam, reverse scoop slam, head scratcher, face stretch, I will give you one. Probably multiple. You need some shuffle in here. It became a massive fucking issue for you, as we'll get to later. 11, 12, 13, or excuse me, 10, 11, 12. All can't be stopped by follow-ups.
I just, if I may, if I may,
sure.
Like, I understand on your least protected, sure, because I'll do that, no problem. If you know, what is his least protected in this?
Hold it right there.
Sure,
yeah, hold it right there is fine.
No problem. But 10 and 11, like something else, like those are powerful spots. Like, give me, I mean, hell, the enjoy everything and
a gimmick blanker combo, a searcher. Hell, give me a fucking draw 2, man. Give me a kickback.
Nothing's wrong with Bill there. We always appreciate a good Bill of draw 2.
Yeah, or a shuffle in, a fucking airdrop, something. The thing that I'm seeing in this deck is I don't know what the fuck finish you're trying to hit.
Which it should be. What was his?
It should be. Technically none.
Okay.
But it would be either. But ideally, he should be focusing strike because it would force a submission into play, which he's weak to.
Correct.
Right.
So you don't want to see the 12 labors. So that's the way. So spam the strike.
So you should always have a C1 stop one.
Perfect.
So 10, 11, 12. And during the match, he plays a hold it right there for no reason. And I can't be. I break immediately, and I said he plays a hold it right there for absolutely no fucking reason, but to give his opponent a C1 stop one. All right.
Woo!
Kick it to the corner. Sure.
Not bad. It's fine.
Take over the steel chair. Obviously, like you're going for the steel chair thing. Here's the thing. Ironically, you probably needed steel chair the least because you're already agility 10.
Yes.
So you could have put all. This is very. He said, "I think I got my head more about the stip." This is abundantly clear.
Correct.
So here's the thing.
Experience. Here we go. This is why we're here. The learning experience.
Yes, exactly. And while it is very fun to talk shit, I don't do this to people I don't give a shit about.
Correct.
Rambo Apocalypse's stepfather said to me once during football, I wouldn't give you shit if I didn't think you were worth more.
Correct.
So take it from that. And if people are turned off by the way I'm acting, it's like, I do this because I believe in you and
Correct.
I want you to do better because I tripped into this fucking game and it's like, and it's clear that you can just pick it up and like go. Like sometimes, like some people don't get it immediately, and this is why I'm here to be a little bit more forceful and be like, "This is what you're doing. This is why you lost." Like, learn from this. Don't do this again.
Adage,
yeah.
Yeah, and another adage: don't listen to the way the message is said. Listen to the message. Listen to what's being told to you. Don't just get, all. And I know Flame Fighter's not like this, but there's so many people in the community, they immediately get up in their feels if you say something the wrong way. But don't listen to the way it's said. Listen to the message that's being told to you and take it and improve. Like, you're not ever going to catch, a coach on the sideline after you screw up. Oh, it's okay. Well, I say that maybe now in this wild world of wild west of college football we're in, that you had to coddle a little bit more. But back in the old days, you got your ass chewed out, and you couldn't be all up in your feels. You had to listen to what was told to you and take that instead of just being like, oh, they yelled at me, they hurt my feelings.
Now, here's the 14 take over with the steel chair.
Did he have a live 14 or is no?
No.
Okay.
So take over with the steel chair. It's not my favorite one of those. Bury 3 cards in your opponent's discard pile.
This is what you were talking about. Okay, I know where you're going with this now because I had to go look up Chuck's finishes, and I know where we're leading into with this. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
So, so Flame Fighter has a submission finish spotlight that he knew he was going to be blanked by Impact his family. Man, just play an atomic drop here.
Yep.
Just unblank your finish.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that complicated, man. Just unblank it. You have a dead stop, perfectly fine. Just unblank it.
Correct.
Single head crab. If you didn't have it, this would be where you would do like the swinging and dinging and the trap in the corner +2 because you saw Chuck use Power Breaker, which is 3 or
greater.
3 or greater for grapple. Yeah. And here's where I'm just like, why the fuck are we doing this, Tim? Sky high punches.
Wait, what was 15? Did
15
we talk
single
about
leg.
15?
Single leg.
Okay, cool. All right, go. Oh, yeah. No, not sky high punches. To 10 to a 12?
Your strike skill is +2 during finish rolls. So 7 to a 9.
Oh, 7 to an. Okay, at least it wasn't agility 10 to a 12 then.
No.
But still.
Who cares? Your strike finish, I think, is already like 7 to a 10.
Let me get that recursion at 16, baby.
Yeah, and it's like it's like a ooh, like, and it doesn't do anything with the stip.
Right.
So it's like this is just stat boosting for the sake of stat boosting, and it's also like this kind of setup. You knew for sure that Chuck was going to be playing Apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
He lives and dies by the card, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ambush with a steel chair. Is this one of those?
That's not the flip. No, is that the? Hang on, I'll look it up.
Yeah, your opponent flips 2 for each card you have him play with steel chair in the name. Add another card of a steel chair in play. Again, doesn't do much. You're so
double down on the hits here.
It should have been double down on the hits.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a grapple and play. Pick up another grapple. Can't be stopped by Apocalypse.
Knowing that pervert's going to run it at 4.
Yeah, and ambush with a steel chair. You're helping a guy who runs flip 4 add 2s religiously thin his own deck. And he is playing a thinning deck in which he gets to look at a card. If it's a finish, add it. If not, he can bury it. You are making him go faster playing that card. Then he plays past.
Would you have ran rejected at 5?
Yes.
To make him go back through again?
But the deck would have to look completely different.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I would, but I would have more, I would have searchers. I would have
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Past your bedtime. I'm pretty sure that's just fucking +2 to tech on finish rolls. In which case, what are we doing here?
That's the one. Your agility skill is +2 during finish rolls.
Past your bedtime is +2 to agility.
+2 to your agility during finish.
Who cares? God.
Maybe even I don't think there's anything, but you could run removal there. Worst case scenario, if he has something else, I don't even think Chuck would have anything like that. But
listen, man, I can't remember if Chuck had. No, I think he had Apron Bomb, but we'll get to his deck list in a minute.
Yes, sure.
But it's like run something. We're in the middle of it.
Cool. We're glad that you're here.
So hold the kendo stick, hold the steel chair, and kneeling dragon sleeper. He just said kneeling. He would have done hold the ring steps if he had it. This line fucking stinks.
I was about to say, just give me the normal beat down catapult. Yeah,
so,
that's.
Listen, as someone who plays a character that needs trash cans in La Phoenix, and I run hold the trash can, this line fucking stinks. Because you have to have one of those line in play for it to be live. And the secondary effect is just not
correct.
Good.
It's
enough.
Not worth it.
Yeah, it's like what's wrong with a regular C1 stop one? I ain't even like a basic bitch throwing in a neck breaker, but I think it would have been better here.
Sure.
It's too much. Chuck is right. It is too much. Mm-hmm. So spin wheel kick. I mean, that's fine.
That's not bad. That's fine. Yeah. I'm not upset with that. I run that in my Rainbow Girl deck, that with the 718.
Yeah, and it would be a way. It would be him. It would be a way for him to get an 11. For this, if I'm focusing strikes, being like, I need Chuck to hit a fucking I need a submission in play. I'm running this or catch twist kick or something.
Sure, absolutely.
Like that. Yeah, set up the steel chair. I mean, it's fine. You're not helping him by much. I think he gets 5 to a 6.
Yeah,
and you get 10 to an 11.
10 to 11, but
and you can go get any grapple.
We've seen worse in the deck, so that's not terrible. I'm okay with that.
Cradle with the steel chair. I've never seen a more willing bulldog choke in my life here.
Boy, tell me about it.
Bulldog choke. Choice 1, if you had it. Choice 2, discard. Nothing. Mm-hmm. And let's see. So 24. 25. Universal drop kick.
100%.
I mean, fine. He doesn't really want it. This is the issue that I kind of had with it, because it's I think it might have been a misunderstanding of Peter Lionheart. And Chuck, this is why I said it was an intellectual mismatch. No. That's the thing. It didn't fucking matter what grapple finish he ran.
Correct.
Like, all of them were blank. Correct. Because of your gimmick. All of them were blank forever, except for the sub. Mm-hmm. So why would he run a different one just to get fucking universal drop kicked?
That makes sense.
Yeah. There's nothing you can do there. It's like so you run like a shotgun kick, you run
Sure.
a swinging double axe handle, you run something to go get a strike, something.
Yes.
Or Dick and the Dog, as
Dick and the
wise
Dog
man
is a
said.
great line.
Again, backlash with the steel chair, backlash with the ring steps. Let me look at these because
I got you.
Yeah.
Backlash with the chair. All right, let's see here. We got backlash with not the drumsticks. Damn, ain't nobody want any damn drumsticks. Backlash with the steel chair. 2 or less, stop any lead or finish sub. Draw
I
2
think
cards,
these are
or
fine.
shuffle 1.
I think these are fine. I think while I am not one for going all in on the stip, and you leave yourself a little weak to, I would on 26, I would probably run a stop any because you figure Chuck would run a strong follow up submission.
Correct.
Given how protected his subs are.
Absolutely.
But for your 25, if your 25 was backlash with the kendo stick and 27 was backlash with the ring steps, I think that's fine because you have the 13. You have the 13 and 15 protecting it, right?
Correct.
And then draw 2, pretty good.
Yep.
Oh, draw 2 on a finish or on a 25, 27. Congratulations, your deathmatch Cardona.
Or you can shuffle 1 back in. So I mean,
or other utility. Yeah. Let's see. And then King's Landing, Lionplex, and then Crush with the fucking ring steps. Ref Dave, are you smiling? we have a worse contender for fucking at least he saw the sweeping slam, so he didn't throw it. Why? You want to talk about?
You know why? It's the step, but still, like
tier 1, number 1. You're doing too much, and it's also like I hate to tell people this because I know I'm walking into a hostile crowd when I say this. Chuck's not a dumbass. I swear. Chuck may have just gasped if he heard it.
he probably fell over.
Yeah, he probably fell over. But he's not a dumbass. Like he's like he says debatable. Nah, man. If he sees that it's like, yeah, he's got a spotlight. So I didn't look, but common practice in the TVA in a book match is if your opponent has a spotlight, you run impact, you run sweeping slam, and then you run stop a skill requirement there.
Correct.
Now Chuck was perfectly fine against submission, so he may not have needed the 2. But that is the common practice to counter a spotlight thing because you're covered on all fucking bases.
Absolutely.
Now let's pull up Chuck's deck list for the fucking mirror opposite of.
Here we go.
Yeah, he just walk through the fire. Yeah, so he's just running Barry. Like this is all it is. Like he knows he's going to go faster than you because he has a gimmick that he can trigger on his 8 and 10 to filter a card. He's basically playing like slightly worse Candyman at that point. Yeah, rundown. This is all the friendly Barry, APOC, rejected. Well, if he's already going Barry, he for sure is going rejected. Sleeper Bomb, another Barry. Muay Thai knee. He stops the card, he can bury it. Now here's where I'm saying you need shuffle in at some point, bro. He's got resto potion and head scratch.
There it is.
There it is. And then what did I say? Throw me a kickback. Give me a draw 2 somewhere in this 10 through 12.
And the stip didn't add to bonuses till later on in the match, correct? Like it was.
No, No, we'll get to fucking that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Because that proved why he, restos at 8. It's a good call.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like Japanese aren't, and it's also this. We picked this stip because it was Chuck's 5 and 6.
Yep.
So even if he would have to get a ton of these in play for it to matter for him. So he has a Japanese arm drag, blood in the water to search for the sub. See you later, Tim. We'll entertain the last little bit. Boot to the head, friendly Barry. Yep. Power breaker. It's look at that hand. We'll get to that clip here in a second. 15, spinning hammer hold, friendly berry. Chop block, draw for a lot. Draw a lot if you got a bunch of follow-ups. Yep. Legendary monkey flip. Blow up that setup, the steel chair you got.
Dang.
Blow up that setup, the everything. Cat scratch, yep, protected. And then get burned, hook top rope. Just uniformity on the berry. Sheepish running knee and power bomb. The fucking Chuckin loves these flip 4 add 2s.
4 add 2, baby.
And guess what? When they hit, they're great. Set up the ring steps, protected searcher that gives them 10 to an 11. Perfectly fine. And if it works for a step, sure.
Yep.
Then hammering tackle, bury 3 if he gets hit with a grapple finish. Sweeping slam. Yeah, look, a keyword. We found the one keyword. Sweeping slam. And then skull twist to search for a sub if he throws the strike. Chuck got you, man.
It's
like
good.
he outthought you.
It's a good deck.
Yeah, it's a good deck. This seeing these two side by side. I said if Chuck doesn't win, he gets rolled.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's it. And minute 1, I knew it wasn't going to go in Chuck's in Tim's favor because Flame Fighter's favor because stick, stairs, and chairs. Grab meter 0. It's kendo stick, and he's got a Tech 9. So he plays the entrance to search for a weapon before the match. What does he go for? Steel chair. Why? It doesn't do anything. It's like you roll, you get the technique. If you get the kendo stick in play, you get 9 to a 10 on turn rolls, 9 to a 10 on 9 to an 11 on finishes. So minute 1, we were already in fucking trouble.
Correct.
Yeah, and then there's a clip that Chuck mentioned the chat the next day, I think, and I clipped on Twitch earlier. You'll hear me curse here in a second.
Play some ring steps.
Uh-oh.
What is that, a lead submission?
Lead sub.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I will power breaker that.
God damn it.
And since my grapple's at least 3 higher than yours, I stop being sub, and then I get to see your hand. So let me see what you got in that hand.
Hold the kendo stick.
You can stop it
It's
there.
good there. Yeah.
So
the peekaboo, baby. Peekaboo.
At this point in the match, he knows you don't have a sub finisher willing to throw because he's seen your sweeping slam. You've seen each other's like trap card, right?
Yep.
And so you will not throw a sub finish. So it should be fucking danger. Like
no subs.
Unless it's
unless it's
hold it right there.
The 12. Yep.
Yeah. No subs unless it's hold it right there, because I would have bet my house that any sub that he could have stopped with that 14 was coming out, because the sweeping slam was never leaving his hand.
No.
Because it's like if Tim's dumb enough to throw the finish, I'll get a finish roll +1.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, so at that point you cannot throw a sub, especially it's like you
under no circumstance.
Unless circumstances.
Unless it's 12. That's the
or if you had
the dead horse. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you cannot be the guy that fucks up in that instance, because Chuck will immediately go like, all right, let me look at your hand. All right, cool. I'll play whatever you don't have a stop for next turn.
Yep. All Chuck had to do was have a little Chuck luck to win the next turn roll, and
God, I hate it when he's right. God, I hate it when he's right.
He's there. There's a reason. He knows what he's doing.
And it's like, remember what 13 through 15 they have on you. Find out, see if you know where they are. If you're worried about a finish, make sure you're protected. And then at the end of the game, he didn't have his fucking 26, and he didn't have a live 20 because he needed another fucking steel chair in play.
And then at that point, I mean, you got to go pass and bury those stops.
Yeah, he passed and buried the 26 way too late, but he didn't have. He did not have a thing. See, here's the thing. Patients are full yeet.
Yep.
So I do agree with that. but that deck was not built for full yeet.
Correct.
It was not fast enough. If he had a bunch of draw twos, because it's like when Carlos wants to go full yeet, he can. He's got draw twos out the ass. He's got flip 4, add 1, let alone add 2.
Oh, Quad H is a terror in his hand. Quad H is an absolute monster in his hand, and he thinned the deck before I could even get, playing as Noah. I think maybe I made it a third of the way through the deck, and he had already made it to the end. And here comes the line of descent, baby. And I'm just like, I am in danger. I'm out of stops, and there is nothing I can do.
That's and that's the thing. Like looking at the 2 deck list, it was like there's no way that Flame Fighter can win this unless he just rolls Chuck. Correct. And that's exactly what happened. And that's why that clip. Tim plays lead sub, and I just like, God damn it, because knew the power breaker was coming out faster than anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I hope to do more stat card challenges. If you are interested in having one of those style matches where you give us the deck lists, and then the competitors and the stip are decided. And then we discuss after. I think it's neat because you can see at the end of the match, look at these deck lists and be like, unless dice luck happens,
correct.
The guy who won. The guy who should have won.
Correct. And I think it's great. I think, more people should get into this. And you can pick your opponent, or if you want us to pick your opponent, it's fine. We're open to do whatever. The main thing is just more deck tech.
I hate to trademark or infringe dojo, but this is legitimately what a dojo is, kind of thing. It is let me see what you got, and then we'll correct you and see what you're fucking up to try and make you better.
Correct.
But yes, we are past our allotted time. I know the AEW watchers have got to go. I thank you all for hanging out with us.
Absolutely. And before we go, do not forget this Friday, tune in. A special edition of Beatdown will be happening as we have your tag team champions. So they're going to be playing. Nick and Ron will be the Italian Bambata and Rowdy Ron versus the Protectors of the Light as themselves, I believe. Oh, you can absolutely do it without a stip. I would love to have a deck challenge for HR.
HR, you can. I think that if you are not used to some steps, I think checking it out every once in a while would be neat. Mm-hmm. And it's just a way to introduce variety into deck building.
And even if you wanted to do something as simple as New York rules, something like that could even be something small like that.
It doesn't have to be one of these hella complicated ones like stick, stairs, and chairs, stuff like that. But
Raven's Blood Cemetery, baby.
Fuck me, never again. But yeah, even if it's something like building for Lumberjack, Liger's Den, just any of those is completely different.
But yes, HR, reach out to us and we will absolutely get you, taken care of. And if you want an opponent or you want us to find you one, we will definitely do that for you. But Protectors of the Light, they're going to be playing as themselves, correct?
Yes, against Ironic, and Ironic is playing as Refinery. It's Rowdy Ron and Italian Bambata.
Perfect. Love it. All right. Well, I don't think we got anything else. Be sure to go listen to Steve gloat a little bit more in about 20 minutes. We'll hear.
He's out of gas, man. The SRG Olympics captains chat has started, so I'm going to go read all these damned messages.
Oh, snap. Do we have? So I guess we have the finals, or we have a complete captains list, maybe.
Let me see what the members are. We have. Ooh, this is interesting. We have Anthony Perry.
Okay. He's
Brian
back.
Schmidt.
Yep.
Brock Smith.
Oh. Hey.
Colin Simon.
Okay. Returning.
Dan Huggers.
Okay. Back again.
Dan Hughes.
Yes, I knew who you're talking about. They may not, but I knew.
Dwayne Rainey.
Oh, wow.
Myself.
Yep.
Greg Shockley.
Okay.
Ian Chambers.
Returning.
Jeff McPeak, I think he's captaining, but he also might be in there for the spreadsheet stuff. John P.
Yep. Returning.
Jonathan Thu.
Returning.
Matt Nealon.
Oh. Hey.
Sean Loeb.
He wasn't a captain last time, was he?
No, he was a first round
Oh,
draft.
I love it.
Trey Cantrell. And
Let's
Zach
go.
Ashley.
Oh. Wow. I love it. Absolutely fantastic. Look at those. Look at all of that.
New names. And I told Pulverino, it's like, you should ask. Oh boy. It's funny because this is what I said when it's like, I was like, you should talk to Trey, obviously. You should talk to Zach, because Zach did all the fucking work for Pate last year anyway. And then and then I was like, if Chuck can drag himself away from Hearthstone, he definitely could captain.
Absolutely.
Cheetah is captaining this year,
Yes.
Mikey.
Maybe we get a repeat there. But all right, cool. That's wonderful. Now, thank you, intern Dave, for running production for us. We really appreciate it. Makes our lives easier having production where we just get to focus on the chat and focus on the show. So this is great. Hey, there he is. There's the intern.
Gotta go, man. We're way over. Bye, everybody.
We are.
But
It
all
was
right, bye,
great.
man.
Bye, y'all.